Oh my God. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mark E Xtreme, 15 plus years undefeated Backyard Wrestling Entertainment champion and owner of Backyard Wrestling Entertainment. And on top of all that badass shit, I am the host of On Your Mark. And I swear to God, I don't think I've ever been more excited for an interview in my whole goddamn life. We got the man himself, Raven! Raven, thank you. Oh, hold on. I'm about to pass out. I'm so goddamn excited. Raven, thank you so much for being...
As long as you don't pass wind.
Well, I promise through the virtual waves, you might smell it. Anyways, Raven, thank you so much for being here today. It's truly an extreme honor to have you on the show.
We have a terrible connection. Do you have like cheap Wi-Fi or something?
I'm still on a AOL dial-up.
But, that explains a lot. Do you take it? Do you steal it from your neighbors?
Well, let's keep that between us, Mr. Raven.
Go over to your neighbor's house and complain that dial-up is outdated.
You know, I keep telling my mom that we should do that, but she thinks that it's not appropriate. But, you know, I think you got to handle business how you got to handle business.
That's nice that you live with your mom.
Well, you know, I just a more of a roommate situation, and I live with my dumbass stepdad, but my real dad, he's out there. My mom banged a wrestler in the 80s. Hell, you might be my dad, Raven. But she doesn't remember who he was. But if you ever find out on the road who my real...
I wasn't around in the 80s. I didn't start till like 87.
Perfect. So that probably checks one off the list. But I'm still looking. And if you happen to get some wrestlers' DNA, just send it over so I can do that.
I always keep wrestlers' DNA handy. So yeah, that ought to be no problem.
See, I think that's a smart idea. Every wrestler I come in contact with, I keep their DNA, you know, whatever it may be, just in case.
What does OYM stand for?
It stands for On Your Mark, the show you're doing right now.
Oh, so you made your own little microphone square.
Yeah, that's right.
With OYM on.
That's pretty sick, huh? You like
that? Did you make the title belt too?
I had it commissioned by some people,
Garbage Man?
But no, by professional belt makers.
It's made out of cardboard, isn't it?
It's not about what the belt is made out of.
What it represents.
It's what it represents. Amen. You get it. You get it.
Boys, man.
We're boys, man.
We're
on the same level.
Yeah, I'm up here.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm on this level and you're on this level. Totally same levels.
I think it's probably a little closer if you really break it down.
Oh, I'm sure if we broke it down, it'd be a lot further apart than it is.
Hey, tomato, you know?
What does that mean? Tomato.
I don't really know what it means. I just heard people say it, and so when people say something that sounds smart, I just usually repeat it.
Really? I haven't noticed any example of that yet.
Well, maybe we'll get there now with these.
You're gonna cry. You're gonna be a crybaby.
I'm not gonna cry.
Come on, crybaby. Squirt a few tears.
Stop.
Cry, baby.
Look, I'm trying to remain professional here because I take this business very seriously. So, you know, maybe I could get to some questions and we could get back on track here. I haven't even got to one of my goddamn questions yet, Raven Levy.
Okay, calm down there, tough guy.
My name is Mark. It's not tough guy.
Are you named after Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch?
No, I was doing Extreme before he ever even shit in his diapers, okay?
Really? You've actually seen them shit in his diapers?
Maybe.
Wow. So you're into scat porn?
Stop! No, that's gross, man. Ugh. Oh God, hold on. I just got a mental image of one time I saw one of those and it wrecked me, and I can't even look at a girl's butt hole the same. You know, every time I, oh God, dang it. Raven Levy, you throw it, you're getting in my head and you're playing your Raven's mind games and I just don't like it. And
It's okay. Calm down.
Wait a minute, I haven't got any of the goddamn questions yet, and you're just in here, you're just f***ing my head.
I'm not f***ing your head. I'm f***ing with your head. There's a big difference.
Josh, can you come back and interview me? This is not going well.
Okay. First question. You had the best faction in WCW, the f***. I love that name, Ravens f***. You had Billy Kidman in the f***. You had Sick Boy in the f***. You had Reese in the f***. What was it like having Ravens f***?
It's great having the Ravens f***. Although they probably called it the Flock though, just for legal purposes.
Oh, the Flock. Oh, shit. God dang it.
No, it's okay. And behind the scenes, it was called Ravens.
Hell yeah. I know what that's about.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, right? Is your TV show on the WWE Network, the show That's So Raven?
Yes, it is. And in it, I play a black girl who's LGBTQ.
Hell yeah. That's people are all about it.
That's So Raven.
That's Raven. That's So Raven, man. Congratulations. Probably the residuals are pretty sick.
Yeah, I used to, when I was really young, I started on the Cosby Show too, but I wasn't.
I'm trying to get into the acting business, and every time I try to get an agent, they just look at my face and they just start laughing at me. Is it because I'm too good looking?
Yes, that's exactly it. You nailed it on the head.
It's what I usually do. Most of the time it's with a goddamn chair, right? ECW, right?
You know what ECW stands for?
Extreme Championship Wrestling.
And why is it ECW? Wasn't it Extreme Championship Dub?
Well, no, everybody, all of the wrestling fans, we said dub because it sounded cooler than saying W.
Oh, wow, you're smart.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
When you were wearing a kilt, Raven Levy, did your pecker ever fall out?
No, I had no fallout because I had under tights on, under trunks. I had like a Speedo on underneath.
Gotcha.
Would you like to sniff it?
No, I'd rather not.
Okay, just all giving you the option.
No, I'm good.
All the cool wrestlers do.
Do they?
Yeah. They all put their underwear on their head. You should try it.
Like Alder Montoya, right?
Yeah, exactly. You have any underwear you could put on your head? You should do it right now because it's really cool.
Don't make me do that because the only underwear I got on right now is on and under my shorts, and then if I take them off, my pecker's gonna pop out.
Well, yeah, but just keep your pecker below camera frame.
I can't control what happens with it. It's got a mind of its own. I'm gonna cut this out because this is I can't have children seeing me talking about peckers and underwear on my head and stuff.
You were the one
Editors
cut this in the first place.
I know, but it's different. It's different, okay?
Fine.
You can't have a cake and then want to eat the frosting on top of it.
Why not? How are you supposed to eat the cake?
Raven!
Yes.
I'm Hulk Hogan, star of Suburban Commando. This year, when Nick takes over your school, I'll be leading the pack. Stay tuned for more details only on Nickelodeon.
I'm very excited that you're my guest because I f***ing hate John Cena so much, and I have the perfect plan to ruin his life. Okay, I've been thinking about this for years. Because he's a goddamn idiot. He's a nerd and just the worst. Nobody makes me more angry.
Really? I've been trying to make you more angry. Is it working?
Well, we're from the same extreme breed, brother. You know,
When people say the word extreme, they say Cactus Jack. They say Bruiser Brody, Raven,
and Marky.
Yeah, and
Marky Extreme. You know, I'm amongst those discussions.
People say that
you're
about people that are idiots.
I know you're ribbing me right now. It's not. You don't mean anything.
No, I don't mean anything by it. I'm just ribbing you. We're buddies.
Yeah.
We're buddies.
Hell yeah.
Put some underwear on your head.
Can we eat at Applebee's after this?
No.
Okay. Back to my question, or my thing. I had an idea because John Cena is the worst human on the planet. You've been doing the jean short gimmick. You did the jean short gimmick. So legally, I think you could sue him for trademark infringement. Do you want me to be your lawyer with this and we can bring him down?
Oh, because you'd be the mark and trademark.
That's actually genius.
Yeah, I thought so. No, I don't want to be my lawyer.
Shirt. Okay, well, maybe we could like find one and I don't know, just something to think about. We could sue John Cena because have
you gone to law school?
I've gone to the Backyard Wrestling Academy, and that's the only education I need. Okay.
Oh, so they give out degrees in law there. I didn't know that. I was unaware of that.
They give out the degrees in the extreme, and we chair shots and all the important stuff.
What about alcohol shots? You ever had any of them?
I mean, yeah, I party all the time.
Really?
Kind of like Sandman, right?
Yeah. Let me see you smash a beer can on your head.
I don't.
How about a beer bottle?
Near me.
Beer bottle.
Hey, come to a Backyard Wrestling Entertainment Show and you'll see all kinds of extreme. I don't got all these props near me, Raven Levy.
What kind of props do you have? What kind of props do you have handy? Because if you were really extreme, you would have weapons all over the place. Like a cheese grater and a pizza cutter.
They're in my backyard. That we haven't cleaned the blood off of them from the show this past weekend. Backrash. Do you host a podcast, right?
Yes, I do host a podcast.
Do you have guests on your podcast?
No. Why?
Do you have guests that are undefeated champions on your podcast?
No, we don't have guests at all. I just told you that.
Do you have marks on your podcast?
No, we have no skid marks on our podcast.
Well, if you want this skid mark on your podcast, Raven, you know where to find me.
Why didn't you say so? Why didn't you say so?
Can I be on your podcast, Raven?
No.
Would you rather spend years training or maybe a couple months and then guaranteed the trip to the big time? I always say cut corners and take shortcuts. That's what wrestling's all about.
You're a misanthrope?
What does that mean?
Means you hate people.
Then yes, I'm the king. I'm a goddamn king misanthrope. Okay, yeah. Let me get to my next questions, Raven Levy.
Oh, I didn't even know you had questions for me.
Yeah, I've been asking you the hard-hitting questions, the best questions on because this is the best wrestling interview show.
Sure it is.
Hey, Raven, what is Sabu pointing at?
The moon. He's a werewolf.
Oh. Holy shit. That blew my goddamn mind. It all makes sense now.
That's why once a month he can't come to the shows because he's busy as a werewolf eating people.
Ah, there you have it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to form a new Ravens flock with me in AEW or WWE? Because they could sure use the new audience members.
Would I? Would I love to? No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay. Next question. Who has a bigger nose, Disco Inferno or Triple H?
Disco Inferno. By a nose.
Okay. By a nose. Okay, there you go. Okay, this is something I've always had a question about that nobody I think has ever asked you. I don't understand your quote the Raven Nevermore catchphrase. Okay, first of all, why are you quoting yourself and what the does Nevermore mean? It doesn't make sense. You know, for example, when I see a bag of donuts, I want to say always more.
Good point. So I should say, quote the bag of donuts, always more?
I think that is a way better, more makes sense quote, and that is going to sell some shirts. You're welcome. You can slap that on a Pro Wrestling Tees store and be a top seller right away.
I'll do that. I'll give you royalties too.
You promise?
No.
Why do you do that to me, Raven Levy? You say one thing and get my goddamn hopes up, and I'm all over here daydreaming about Raven's and being in it and getting money from you, and we could go back and bring back the glory days of WCW, and I sit in the crowd and scratch my ass like Billy Kidman. By the way, is Billy Kidman is Billy Man now because he's all grown up?
Yes.
Okay, this is the next segment on the show, and it's the segment it's a hot and steamy segment I like to call Feel the Bang!
Feel the bang!
Where I ask my guests what wrestlers they've banged. Raven Levy, have you banged Sable?
No.
Hey, Raven Levy, have you banged Daphne?
No.
Raven Levy, have you banged Jasmine St. Clair?
No comment.
Raven Levy, have you banged Terry Runnels?
No.
Raven Levy, have you banged SoCal Val?
No.
Raven Levy, have you banged the Nitro Girls?
No comment.
Wow, Raven Levy, have you banged Bull Nakano?
No.
Raven Levy, have you banged Stacy Cornett?
No.
Raven Levy, have you banged the BWO?
No.
And there you have it. That's another hot and steamy edition of Feel the Bang.
Springtime, folks, and we got this nasty wintry mix coming in. Are you cheese dog? Because I'm cheese dog.
Raven Levy, you were in the invasion back in 2001. How did that go?
We lost. It was like D-Day, except we were the Germans.
I don't get that reference, but
because you said it in the invasion. Yeah, it does. It's good stuff.
I thought the revasion was sick.
Like the coronavirus?
Okay. Everybody's talking about this coronavirus. I don't know what the hell it is. People say COVID. I think they're talking about luchadors and quarantine, and I don't know what the hell's going on. Can you explain to me what the hell is going on?
With what?
What the hell is COVID? What the hell is coronavirus and quarantine? Sounds like a goddamn luchador division. I don't know what the hell is happening.
It's a luchador division. You were right all along.
I just needed somebody to tell me.
Are you bald under your bandana?
No!
I'm just curious.
I got a head full of hair. I use Propitial.
There's nothing wrong with being bald. Bald men are sexy. Bald men are sexy. Ask any bald woman. Do you have any tattoos?
Yeah, I got one on my pecker that says Mark E Xtreme, right?
That's a lot of E's.
Yeah, well, you got enough room down there. You were in one of my favorite matches of all time, one of the most hardcore, hard-hitting matches that I've ever seen. It really changed the business. WrestleMania 17, Raven, Kane, and Big Show for the hardcore title. You got run over by a goddamn golf cart. What was that experience like? One of the most hard-hitting, hardcore matches of all time.
Well, I got run over by a golf cart.
That was pretty sick, man.
Yeah, and I went through a plate glass window, and then I lost the title. Thanks for bringing up a sad memory. Well, thanks a lot.
Sorry.
Some friend
sorry,
you
man.
are.
I did.
How can I make it up to you? I'm sorry.
You could end this interview.
Okay, we're getting close. Okay, I got a couple more questions. I'm just enjoying our time together. This has been one of my dreams.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like a nightmare for me.
He's ribbing everybody. Okay, if you can't team up with me, why didn't you team up with Sting and be the Bird Boys? You know, Raven and Crow, that would have been cool as hell.
Because we would have got sued by the Crow, the guy who created the Crow. Well, why didn't we get sued by that guy?
I think Sting did it first, didn't he?
Sure, of course he did. The other guy did it 20 years earlier, but yeah, same thing.
Yeah, but Sting was born first. Isn't that how legal works?
You're the one with the law degree. You tell me.
I got an extreme degree. That's what I got.
Who's the president of the company?
I run the company. I book all the matches and. Yeah.
So you gave yourself your own degree? Isn't that like a little nepotism? So
yeah,
basically,
give the people what they want. Okay.
How do you know that they want it?
Because you know how, Raven Levy, I walk out there in those backyards and I look at those kids right in their faces, and I grab those kids, those little fat kids right by the face, and I see it in their eyes.
I see it in their fat little eyes that this is
crying, the crying, the tears.
Yeah, they're crying. They're so happy to see me, their hero. So I just give them what they want. You know what that's all about.
You hear a lot of kids going stranger danger when you come around.
That was a chant that was started a couple years ago, and I thought it was pretty cool. So I encouraged it. I said, "Hey, when I come out, kids, yell stranger danger, stranger danger, stranger." It was thing, and I didn't know it had a other meaning, so I cut it off. It doesn't happen anymore.
Good for you. So is your tape in the background, your caution tape, is that to caution the viewer not to get too close to the TV set or the computer because you'll go extreme on them?
That's right. I don't get too close to this mark because I'll go E Xtreme on their asses. You know what that's all about.
So how come some of the tape says caution and some of it says cuidado? What does cuidado mean?
Because I think that's what it means in Spanish, but I don't speak Spanish. I've asked my luchadors, but they don't tell me.
They don't speak English, so they can't tell you?
Yeah, they speak all kinds of funky words, and I don't understand them.
It's a little racist, isn't it?
Oh, God, I hope not.
Okay, we got like 2 more questions here.
Lucky
this
me.
This is a good question.
Is Sick Boy still sick? Because I'll pray for him.
No, he's well boy now. He got better.
Thank God. I've been praying for him every night, and I'm just
worked.
so glad
It worked.
So when you see him, tell him he's welcome.
I will.
Okay, this is the final segment of the show, and this is the most hard-hitting segment of the show. It's called Shoot Hard!
Shoot hard.
Where I ask my guests to shoot real hard on other wrestlers. And this is the Bird edition. So, Scott Raven Levy, shoot hard on the Crow Sting. Is this where you shoot, brother? Shoot from the hip! Shoot hard! Okay, we're moving on. Raven Levy, shoot hard on Coco Beware.
Oh, because he's a bird, too. I got it.
That's not a shoot. That's just a fact about him. Raven Levy, shoot hard on Ray Phoenix. Raven, this is where you're supposed to shoot. Raven Levy, moving on. Raven Levy, shoot hard on Will Ospreay.
I've never met him, or even I've never seen him. I wouldn't even know him if I tripped over him. How's that?
That's good. That's sort of good, but you need to amp it up. You need to yell, and you need to point at the screen, and you need to say shit. Like, the fact of the matter is, Raven Levy, shoot hard on the Red Rooster.
Are you having an epileptic seizure?
Raven Levy, shoot hard on the Gobbledygooker. Are you gonna shoot? Raven Levy, shoot hard on Road Warrior Hawk. God dang it, Raven Levy, shoot hard on the Fabulous Freebirds. Cool. Raven Levy, heard that? God dang it, you gotta look into the camera. This is promo class 101, kid. You look in the camera, you scream at the top of your lungs until you're about to pass out. You say keywords like the fact of the matter is, and the bottom line is, Raven Levy, shoot hard on Scotty Flamingo.
He was an amazing worker. He's ahead of his time.
Praising.
Really ahead of his time.
Hold on, I'm about to pass out.
Shoot hard.
how many E's are in your name on that shirt? Let me count. How many E's are there in your name? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 20, 27, 30. So the Mark E Xtreme has 35 E's in it?
Around about. Raven Levy, thank you so much for being on the show. I'm so glad that we finally connected, and you finally... I was able to help you with your promos and, give you an idea for a T-shirt.
Thank you.
Yeah, give you an idea for... You're very welcome. I just like to, I'm a retired backyard wrestling entertainer. I've done everything there is to do in this business. So I think that it's just time I start giving back to the boys.
So you retired?
Yeah, I've done everything there is to do in this business, but that's not to say that I might pull a Terry Funk if like some Shao Kahn money or some Vince money comes along, But until then, I'm enjoying retirement. I'm beat up.
Okay.
But, if you ever talk to Shao Kahn over at AEW or, anybody like that and they want to do another Ravens I'm all about it. So let me know.
I'm going to keep you in mind. If I ever decide to do anything that insane, then I'll kill myself.
Well, don't do that. Raven Levy, would you like to promote anything before you leave the show today?
I'll promote something. My podcast is the Raven Effect Podcast, and you can find me on Twitter at the Raven Effect.
There you have it. Keep an eye out soon. This Mark might be invading Ravens Effect Podcast very soon.
No, he won't. No, he won't. That's false advertising.
We'll see about that. Tomato, tomato. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this episode of On Your Mark. This has been one of the best goddamn days of my life. I'm going to go take a nap because I'm about to pass out. My name is Mark E Xtreme. Hit that body slam that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Talk about a duty. I bet Brodus Clay makes some big old poops, man. You ever seen his poop?
I have not, but that's a big boy. And
he's a big boy.
Much love to him, but I would imagine, you remember how in Jurassic Park when Jeff